All right. Jamani, the fact that we're supporting Arsenal.
Weekend mzuri, lakini tuseme nini?
It's going to be a long day. Let's take a look at the local dailies, and we start off with the Star e-Citizen platform. 11 billion shillings missing amid ownership mystery. Contractual documents show private firms can uninstall system at will. Very sad news there. Anasema kwamba e-Citizen platform, shadowy ownership and missing 11 billion shillings. The government took over the e-Citizen engine from Webmaster, and the contract was later awarded to same company for system maintenance. And they say investigations have revealed a trail of irregularities, suggesting that the multi-billion shilling platform through which millions of Kenyans pay for passports, IDs, driving licenses, and hundreds of government services may not fully belong to the government, as private firms have an upper hand on its control. Saying at the heart of the crisis lies a fundamental question of ownership and a series of opaque agreements that critics say allowed little-known intermediaries to embed themselves between the state and its citizens.
Ile gazeti tunaonyesha sahi hewani ni ya weekend. We're in a new month. Ule jamaa ameweka hiyo gazeti awache maneno yake.
All right, other stories here. Ruto insists SHA fraudsters must be prosecuted. Mtu alisema tunaongea sana lakini hatufanyi.
Tunasema tu we will leave no stone unturned. Stones have been turned all these years. Well, there's a nice photo here of the president and the CIA governor.
Alirudi. Alirudi?
Nani?
CIA governor.
No, he's been around for a while.
Zile zilikuwa rumors.
Gani hizo? No, he came back. I remember when the president was actually in Homa Bay, I think even Governor Orengo showed up.
Ah, nice.
Yes.
All right.
So matters e-Citizen platform, and it's a big debate, and we'll be having a deputy governor today. So yes, hiyo tutazungumzia. Kama technology inatushinda, mbona tuweke pesa hapo?
Yeah.
All right, and we go to the Daily Nation, and we have the face and the image of the controller of budget, Margaret Nyakango. On the front page, Ghosts Paradise. They talk about the admission by authorities at Trog hospitals trying to steal 10 billion shillings from the Social Health Authority, of which the president has said, watu wataenda jela tujui. Nini tunangoja. It has revived past scandals involving fraudulent payments for ghost government workers, schools and health facilities. And they've listed some of these. The story is covered on page 2 and 3. But bogus employees, billions of taxpayers' money looted in fraudulent salaries for non-existent government employees. And this is both at county and national government. Fictitious schools, zile shule haziko lakini pesa inaenda tu. Auditor General's special audit found that non-existent schools pocketed 3.7 billion shillings in capitation. Phony learners. Authorities are flagging inflated enrollment figures, with reports showing schools steal more than 700 million annually. Na mnasema inchi haina pesa. Fake hospitals. Audits uncover looting of billions through fraudulent claims under the state medical scheme, including the defunct NHIF. Yes, so musiambiwa ati hatuko najua. All this is there, it's been documented, the government knows, the president knows, everyone knows. Shida tu ni, is there anyone taking any action? Hapo ni story iko. All right, other stories given prominence here. Crisis over county tenders and new jobs. Governors have convened an emergency meeting today to address the stalemate of a hiring of 7,414 medics. And the Treasury's electronic procurement system. Watu hawataki hiyo maneno. Hawataki hiyo technology.
Kwanza COG wamekataa.
Mbona mnakataa technology?
Teknolojia tumeshaona hapa iko na mambo hapo kwa the Star. E-Citizen what?
Hii story lazima tuangalie.
Facing amid ownership.
Mpaka they're even calling a crisis meeting. The story is on page 4. Governors have rejected a new e-procurement system being pushed by the national government. They've convened an emergency meeting today to discuss the stalemate of employing of that and the electronic procurement system. These are directed by the Ministry of Health for counties to absorb those people. But kuna hii kitu inaitwa EGP, e-government procurement. Counties governments wanasema hapana, tutaki maneno. Back page, we have a photo there of the winners of the CHAN tournament. Morocco's coach Sektiwi reveals secrets of his team's success. Hii ni team tulipiga, lakini tukapigwa
wakapigana
tukafinywa mahali. But it's okay. At least yesterday Kenyans showed up. And congratulations to Kenyan fans because they showed up and went to the stadium. Friday and even Saturday for the finals. The finals are on Saturday.
Not Friday?
No, on Saturday.
Okay.
30th. Yes, Saturday. So Kenyans, at least congratulations, because I know when the semi-finals were played in Tanzania, fans didn't show up to the stadium. At least Kenyans showed up for the finals. Congratulations. That's the Daily Nation.
Business Daily. Facebook takes stake in Safaricom subsea cable, saying a unit of US tech giant Facebook will finance and take a stake in Safaricom's undersea fiber optic cable running from Oman to Mombasa in the race for more bandwidth, high-speed internet and less reliance on third parties. Sema kwamba Age Network Services Limited, an Ireland-based affiliate of Facebook, on a matter, is listed as a project financier for the 4,108-kilometer subsea fiber optic cable. This story is on page 2. UN eases landlords' pain in city leafy suburbs. When President Donald Trump dismantled the U.S. Agency for International Development, that is USAID, the impact of the abrupt withdrawal of U.S. expertise and money hit Nairobi's upscale neighborhoods hard. Nasema kwamba walishindwa kulipa rent. Lakini sasa UN wame-ease landlords' pain.
This is a very interesting story. I would want to know what exactly they mean. It's on page 4, because I know there's always this debate about, especially what was some of the UN will come to Kenya, and what impact it will have, especially on Kiambu Road.
Expansion of the road.
So by 2026, major UN agencies, including the UNICEF and UNFPA and UN Women, may relocate their headquarters from high-cost western cities to Nairobi. Yes, so this is actually what they're counting on, the fact that the UN is coming to Kenya. So yes, USAID left, but now UN is coming, and that will actually raise property prices, even rental prices, especially in areas around Gigiri, Arunda, Ruaka, Kiambu Road, and Kiambu itself. Yes. So kama unaishi Kiambu Road, rent inaenda kupanda.
All right, on the ticker, supplier arrears up by 104 billion shillings in 3 months. Pending bills by the national governments shot up by 104 billion in 3 months to June 2025, backing a trend of reduced dues witnessed since the start of the pay down of verified arrears. Sale of Runda School for 1.2 billion shillings to Makini unit triggers court suit. Kuna hapa to the same story about UN eases landlords' pain in city. Wanasema kwamba staff working on US-funded projects withdrew children from schools and abandoned rental properties in Runda, Muthaiga, and Kitusuru. All right, CBK rejects exemption of credit cards from new pricing formula. That's the Business Daily this morning.
All right. From the Business Daily, we go to the Standard, another stinging headline, kama kawaida yao. Unmoved by Outcry, na wameka picha ya mawaziri watatu. Wanasema costly friendship. They have survived scandals that would have ruined lesser men, from the looting of billions under their watch to questionable oil imports, a high death toll from road accidents, and serious human rights abuses. But Aiden Duale, Davis Chirchir, and Kipchumba Murkomen remain untouchable, shielded not by their performance, but by their unbreakable bond with President William Ruto. In Ruto's inner circle, survival is not about service, it's about loyalty. And scandal is merely the cost of doing business. So these three gentlemen are under the spotlight. Yes, there's a lot of scandal and a lot of questions, especially within their dockets. But the president appears very reluctant
calling them
to actually fire anyone. Lakini amesema atapeleka watu jela, atapeleka wapi?
Gusi.
Kama shai watu wanapitisha 10 billion, wewe na unasema utawapeleka jela wapi? If you do not touch the CS, then who do you touch? How do you fire even the juniors of the CSs? If you do not touch these CSs. President Uhuru Kenyatta fired a number of CSs. President Mwai Kibaki fired CSs. President Moi was known to fire ministers at 1 p.m. Unaisikia hivi, ukienda hivi unasikia umefutwa kazi. Amewachishwa kazi mara moja and the driver has to stop you by the roadside. But in 2025, it would appear Kufuta CS kazi ni kitu impossible sana in this administration. Other stories given prominence on this front page is broad-based at one. Chronism or unlocking the country's potential 1 year since opposition leader Raila Odinga joined government. Opinion is still divided. Was it an easy way to power, or has the union stabilized the country and made the lives of Kenyans better? So yes, 1 year since the broad-based arrangement started. And want to sleep soundly? Get your gut health. So yes, Historia broad-based, I think, is one of the big discussions. Yes. On page 6, that's where the story is. Back page, yes, a nice photo of the president. Akipeana hiyo Chan trophy ilikuwa hapa last week. And he didn't take a photo with it.
Ulichukua?
Koma
kabisa.
So President William Ruto with FIFA President Giovanni Infantino and CAF boss Patrice Motsepe with the Chan 2024 trophy on Saturday. Very nice picture there on the back page of the Standard.
All right, Taifa Leo, Ruto arudie mahasla, arejea kwa mama mboga na bodaboda kujaribu kuwavutia upande wake tena kama alivyofanya kura za mwaka 2022. Anasema kwamba ni mkakati, amekuwa akimwaga noti na kushiriki shughuli za kuwawezesha kiuchumi wa Kenya wa tabaka la chini kama mbinu ya kuzima malalamiko ya uchumi mgumu na utawala mbaya, kusudi likiwa kujiongezea ufuasi kwa ajili ya uchaguzi mkuu wa mwaka 2027. Funny enough, au mama mboga wanaenda wakiitwa wanaenda for that 2000 Kenyan shillings enough. Lakini there was a time to wali complain that wanaitwa wakiwa wengi hivyo. They've given
mkigawana na mko wengi, because watu wakisikia kuna pesa mahali, all of them show up.
Yeah.
So, but then again, even for this economic empowerment programs, unasikia ati kuna budget ya 5 million. So how do you go home with 67 shillings? Hapo kuna issue. There's a problem somewhere. There's someone who's pocketing this money.
Cartels kila mali.
Anaifiki ule mama mboga wa chini. It's very unfortunate. Even for the president, because now people are actually finding out that ukienda unatoka na 67 bob. Surely.
Na yeye ametoa pesa.
Na anajua ametoa pesa. Hapana, hiyo ni mbaya.
Kindiki ageuza kijiji cha Irunduni ngome imara. Habari kamili katika ukurasa wa 3 anasema michache iliyopita kijiji cha Irunduni kilikuwa eneo lililochakaa katika kata ya Mukothima, kaunti ya Tharaka Nithi. Vidokezo zaidi, wandani wa Joho wavuna serikalini, Boga apewa kazi katika bodi ya huduma za uvuvi, Tumbo wapata fursa taasisi ya mafunzo ya ubaharia. Man City, Simba, Kibogoyo yalijipata katika nafasi ya 12 baada ya kung'atwa na Brighton katika ligi kuu ya EPL. On the top strip, Israel yaua mawaziri Yemen, waziri mkuu na mawaziri kadhaa wanaoegemea upande wa Houthi waangamia. Vidokezo zaidi, hatutalipiza kisasi kwa Ruto mwaka 2027. Matiang'i asema japo upinzani unateswa, nia yao ni kulainisha mambo. Taifa Leo.
From Taifa Leo, we go to the Business Daily. How unemployed youth are being weaponized for politics. And this is an analysis. They talk about the ghost of Bongeki because these gangs are returning now. And it's partly because of unemployment and the rising political temperatures. So it would appear that, yes, politicians have just gone back to the same old tactics of using unemployed youth for their own usumbufu. We saw it happen in Nairobi when the former deputy president came back from the US trip. And what happened on Mombasa Road, they were met by goons and it turned into mayhem. So this is an analysis on page 6 of the People Daily, talking about that. Other stories, how KNH lost 698 million shillings for medical services. Mbona watu wanapoteza pesa mambo ya mahospitali na afya?
Afya house ni mafia house.
Yes, that's a crime scene.
Yeah.
That's a crime scene. And why governors are opposed to new e-procurement system, and that's a story that we'll be discussing. Tumeona kwingi magavana hawataki hiyo technology.
They don't want it.
They don't want it.
Anasema kwamba according to Mbadi, that is the Treasury CS, implementing of EGPS will save the country at least 100 billion shillings annually by reducing cost of goods and services, increasing transparency. Lakini there's something quite interesting here, that contractors and suppliers who do genuine businesses had a sigh of relief to the chagrin of unscrupulous brokers and middlemen when Parliament passed the EGPS.
So kama ni law, mbona wanakataa?
All right.
Why do you resist technology? That's the issue. People daily.
Ata wewe, si unaona what the star is saying. Okay. That's the People Daily. Let's take a look at the caricatures now.
Matters health are being given prominence, especially